A Marine is characterized as one who possesses the highest of military virtues. He obeys all orders, respects his seniors, and strives constantly to be the very best at everything he does. Discipline and spirit are the hallmarks of a Marine. You too can become a Marine if you develop discipline and spirit. We will give every effort to train you, even after some of you have given up on yourself. You're listening to Two Marines, One Mic.
Bam! Boom! Boom! Straight to the moon! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Two Marines, One Mic. As always, I'm Phil.
This is Wade.
And I'm John.
And I'm Angelo.
I'm Paula.
And we got to use our big people voices because we only have one microphone in the middle of the table today.
No problem here.
Oh my god.
So we're allowed to yell now?
We're allowed to yell. A little bit of yelling. But we've taken a couple of weeks off due to,
COVID-19.
Pandemic. Are you saying pan or Pam?
Pam.
Is that with an
It's
N
an
or an M?
ex-wife joke for the listeners.
Oh, I think I can help with this pan situation.
I'm going to start texting her that. That's pretty funny. Maybe you're unaware there is a pandemic going on.
That you will be living for the rest of your natural born life.
One hopefully will last a couple more weeks. The other one.
We'll just call it a pandemic from now on.
I really think that this pandemic has increased a lot of our vocabularies. Like, people didn't really use the word quarantine before,
Right.
or pandemic before, or social distancing before.
I still can't spell quarantine. I just talk. Thank God the phone spells
Right,
it
it
for
spells
me.
it for you.
Quarantine.
Quarantine.
Teen.
I think a lot of people have developed accents as well, generally from the Oklahoma region, due to a
Very popular Netflix series.
documentary that's sweeping the nation and
Yes,
the world.
one of the best.
Tiger King.
So if you haven't noticed by watching our video version of this podcast today, we have some very famous big cats on the table with us.
Yeah,
The only one that I know is Nala. Right?
No.
I think what's
Nala.
Simba.
Oh, that's Simba. Simba's
Simba.
very yellow.
He
Yes.
was very yellow in the, I don't know, maybe that's Lion King. Could be Lion King.
Okay.
Simba's Lion King,
Simba
right?
is Lion
Yeah.
King.
Maybe
So
I
is
mean,
Nala.
Lion Guard. There's a Lion Guard, which
You not know your big cats?
of the
Maybe
Lion
she's
King.
jaundiced. That's why she's so yellow.
Could be. Could be a lack of nutrients.
Not enough Walmart meat.
Right. There's not enough expired bologna to color their coat properly.
They're good cuts.
But so,
Quality beef.
I mean, do we do the purpose of the podcast? Let's do the purpose of the podcast.
The purpose of the podcast is to give you, the viewer and listener, entertainment. Bring some levity to
The only information that you're going to get from this podcast today is how Carol Baskin killed her husband.
That's right.
But
So baffles me
reopen
how
the
she didn't get
investigation.
they did Hillsborough County.
Yeah, they did.
It's confirmed. It's right up the road from where we're at in the beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. It's Tampa Bay area, which is what, 4.5.
4 hours.
Depending on what you're driving.
We actually looked it up to go check out. What's the place called? Big Cat
Big
Man.
Cat Rescue.
Rescue.
That'd be
Yeah.
one hell of a road trip.
Yeah.
I think we should do it.
Just thinking of Carol
Exactly.
Baskin makes
On
me
the
want to
road
wear my
podcast.
bulletproof vest.
Oh
I'm
my
going to play
God.
devil's advocate and say that her husband is somewhere in Costa Rica living the life.
Banging whores.
That's right. I think he mastered a way. I think he even put his van at the airport to throw people
You
off.
really think that he did that?
I think you're friends with Carol Baskins.
Except for that I have forgotten my floral halo right now. But yes. And she also knows how
Yeah,
to
but
ride a
with
bike,
what
which I
with
don't.
what money is he down there spending?
We don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, at least
All the
people
money
have their
went
secret
to
accounts. It's
went to Carol.
possible. It's very possible.
because apparently he wrote on his will that in case of my disappearance.
Right.
Right.
Disability or
Does that?
didn't even say death. In case of disability or disappearance. So she wasn't sure if the Tigers were going to kill him or not.
Right.
It was more of a maybe he's going to be severely disabled.
Maybe he's gonna
Maybe he's going to disappear.
Who knows?
We don't know. We definitely shouldn't put death in there though, 'cause that would look sketchy.
That would look
That would
silly.
be real
Who does
sketchy.
Oh my goodness. So
That's a major red flag.
this is our first episode back of the Two Marines One Mic podcast, and like Wade said, I think it's more of a entertainment, trying to give you guys an idea of how we've been spending our time, which that probably isn't the best example.
Many of us have felt our IQ drop significantly.
Yes,
since
IQ has
watching
dropped
this.
several points.
Don't you guys always talk about not watching? I think literally in the last episode, not watching things with more than one episode.
Desperate times call.
Guess what,
desperate measures.
motherfucker?
I think we could, for those that are listening to this episode, I think add value in the sense of like what we did yesterday. Like what are we doing while we're quarantined during the coronavirus?
I think
pandemic?
yesterday we did a group panel with all the trainers at the gym, and we were talking
And the Tiger King.
and the Tiger Kings there, and talking about the things that you could be doing differently. It was basically centered on fitness and diet and things like that. And the point that I wanted to bring up yesterday was, like, what are you doing for your morale? Like, it would be great if you're spending all of your time right now learning something new and productive and fantastic to do with yourself. But how are you keeping yourself sane? Like, what are you doing for entertainment? And we've been making a ton of ridiculous videos.
There's
Starting
more to
with
go.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the only kind we really make.
Yeah.
keeps the
Ridiculous
creative
videos.
juices flowing.
Right.
Exactly.
right.
It does. I do like one of our prior guests, Kevin Armentrout. He seems to be a vlogger.
He inspired me
He's a
to
vlogger.
make the Mustache Chronicles, by the
So
way.
he said that
Or the beard.
the quarantine challenge. He's gonna try and run a 5-minute mile by the end of
30 days.
30 days. Play the guitar and learn Spanish.
Habla Espanol.
Right.
Phil is going to take the next 30 days and figure out how to grow hair in the middle of his lip.
Right. And I'm going to take the next 30 days to figure out how I can remove hair.
Not being able to go to the European Wax Center.
Yes.
Oh my god, I was going to make a bad joke. We'll leave that for the next episode with Paula's jokes.
Everybody's got their battles to cross here.
Oh my goodness. Angelo's trying to grow as much hair as possible everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Here, let me show you.
Except
That's what I
for
have
here.
so far.
There's
Except
no
for the
hair
side of my
here.
arm.
Angelo, just so you guys know, Angelo's already committed to the mullet lifestyle before the Tiger King came out, so he's not copying anybody's style or anything like that. But
It's pretty well grouped. Like when we first met him, I think
I don't
he had
even
like
know
a
if that's
fresh
a
haircut
mullet.
when we were at that barbecue.
He could
That's
almost
like a-
make a man bun out of
that's
that.
a flock of seagulls, is what that is.
Yeah, some gel.
It's not even.
Some
Dude.
gel would be awesome.
Mullet curls
so
for the
bad.
girls.
Oh, I like it.
So bad. I'm just jealous because I can't grow any hair.
Eat your heart out, Joe Exotic.
At least you got all your teeth.
This is America. But that's it. What else? Entertainment. John, what are you doing, man? You got kids and
Yeah,
and
man.
old
It's
lady at home?
actually, prior to this, my schedule is super busy, and during the day, kids are at school, and on the weekends, as a personal trainer, it's a busy time for trainers, and I'm usually here most of the morning. So I get like half the day on Saturday and Sunday to spend time with them. So it's actually kind of nice to be able to hang out with them, play with them a little bit more. Even though most of the time they're fighting and driving me crazy, but they're 4 and 6, so it's a tough age for them right now.
Aiden's learning how to fish.
Yep, took Aiden
Nice.
fishing. Still haven't caught a fish yet with his little Spider-Man fishing rod, but we're
Teach him
working
about
on
bass to mouth.
You could come to my house. We have a lot of bass in our lake.
Oh, she got Great Lake, yeah.
Yeah.
He does.
One,
It's not Michigan, though.
No. My son once tried to use his SpongeBob fishing rod and ended up catching me. When he went back
oh,
like
yeah.
this, he caught my left
I think
calf.
that's
It's a good catch.
Yeah.
That's a good
If you got
catch.
kids, it's gonna happen once or twice.
It's gonna happen.
Oh,
I think that scene from was it? There's something about Mary.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I feel like most of our humor today has been at the expense of Paula.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I could take it.
Oh man.
Which
But
is
no,
pretty
it's
fun.
great. I like having a little bit more free time, and kind of just relaxing a little bit. Still getting my workouts in at home, and since we've been unable to do our group fitness classes here at the gym, it has been nice to be able to take the classes that I normally would teach, so I can dish it as well as take it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
You can
it's
wash
pretty
dishes,
good.
too.
And then wash dishes.
We know what
You can bring
Angelo's
home the
doing
bacon, fry it up.
because
Bacon this morning.
Wade and I are in a group text with Angelo, and he's the only participant in the group text. And I'm not kidding. I'll see if I can, if time allows, put some of the ridiculous memes and text messages that Angelo sent to us over the past 2 weeks into this video because they're absolutely hysterical. Where do you find all this stuff?
I'm getting tagged ever since I started posting about us and doing Joe Exotic. I'm getting tagged in text messages, nonstop memes, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all my texts, nonstop.
And
I'm
you're
just
just
getting-
copy and pasting them?
I'm just picking them up. I'm like, oh wow, okay, and just sending them to you guys.
I would say in general, the only good part about this pandemic is all the memes.
Right.
They have really added the only laughs you can get when you think about it, but they have been hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Has anyone here ever created a meme?
No. But I'm about to start.
They're good.
You know
There's
who we
some
need to
that
talk
are-
to is Daniel Sharp from Pop Smoke Official. He's probably having a field day.
There's some good memes.
There are some.
Strong work.
If you're a meme creator and you're watching these videos, please let us know. We'd like to hire you by the hour to make some Joe Exotic memes for us, which would be exciting to do.
That'd be awesome.
you know what bothers me is that when there is a meme that's out there and it's funny and everybody's laughing about it, and then like 2 weeks later, somebody else is posting that one, you're like, oh, come on, that one's
old.
that
Yeah,
one's
so old news,
You
let's
know,
go.
I mean, that one's already been
It's old.
out. We've already
Yeah.
laughed at that one. Where have you been?
I mean, these aren't like the ones that we're getting from Angelo aren't like ones that you show your mom. You
You're
know,
not posting that on Facebook. It's for a select
No.
audience.
for a very select audience.
Very sick
But to
audience.
Paula's point,
Kermit the
one-
Frog spreading his butthole open.
Ooh, didn't see that one.
I'll show you.
How come I didn't get tagged on that one?
There's one that the porn one I sent to one of the group threads, and Andy's wife's like, that was sent last week.
Which
I'm
one
in
was
all
that?
these group threads where you miss so much because it's
Yes.
go,
Yeah,
go,
so much
go.
going on.
Oh, the one with the list of
Yeah, it's like
porn
day
sites.
4 of quarantine.
And there's like 900
Yeah.
porn sites listed down. If you guys have any other suggestions, other than
Dude, I was dying with that.
I need some new
These
material.
are getting a little old. Need something new.
Every single website.
Or how there'll be no natural blondes left. There'll be
Right.
no
Yeah.
blondes left at the end of the
Oh,
quarantine.
We'll know everyone's real hair color by the end of this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Filters can't help you now.
No, they
Oh
can't.
no, man.
I don't
Oh,
care
no.
what I don't care what little nose and ears you put on it.
You know what though? This has given me an opportunity, and I'm sure that you guys have the same experience. Like I've actually FaceTimed with more people that I haven't talked to
Right.
in years. Since this thing, because we were gonna hang out anyway,
Right.
which we weren't. But I'm reconnecting with a lot of buddies, especially from the Marine Corps, which is really cool.
Yeah, we do call at night.
You do a call at night?
8:30 happy hour.
Really?
Oh,
They're in
that's
different time
nice.
zones.
So 8:30, which time zone?
Our Eastern Standard is 8:30. I don't know what time zone they're all. One's in our doc is in New Orleans, and he still works in the medical
He's like an
industry, so
hour.
he's really
So he's
into it.
Can you catch it from FaceTime call or no?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
COVID-19 or other things.
Well, if your phone gets it, so his phone's connected to your phone, he's touching it, and then you're touching your phone.
It's wirelessly transmitted.
It is. We
The-
don't
the
really
COVID.
know.
Now you're
We're
endangering
using-
us.
But we're doing it on a 6G network, therefore you're immune to any type of
Oh,
corona.
Yes.
wow.
Because of radiation.
Unless you're drinking corona.
Right, the
You might
radiation.
get cancer, but you don't get.
You might get cancer, but you won't get COVID.
Oh.
No, it's not a big difference. Whatever. Who cares?
You just won't die as fast.
It's like all you can do is laugh, because if you don't, it could get to you. So
It could
gotta
get to
keep
you.
it light.
I've
Like we've
got.
been saying, stop watching the news.
Yeah, stop watching the damn news, man. The fact that hang on, Fox News, CNN, whoever the fuck you are with the death tickers on your
Oh,
channel,
God.
It's ridiculous.
stop it right now.
Some people get alerts to how many people have died, like on their
That's sick.
I mean, really.
That's absolutely out of control.
Yeah.
But the media is killing people right now
I don't
for
know.
sure, and
Sure.
I don't think it's right. So
Well, I love how Trump just all these reporters that will ask something negative that's inciting a negative response. he'll call him out on his bullshit. Like this one guy was like, "Oh, what would you say to the American people?" Blah, 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 whatever. It's like, I would tell him you're a horrible reporter. I was like, yes. Like,
But it's
because I love that shit because like
it's true,
all they're
it's
trying
not
to do
like
is
a-
incite fear. It's like we don't need fear right now. We need hope.
Right.
right. The economy's
Yeah.
already crashed.
And it's like,
Like,
come on,
stop
let's
it.
give us something positive
Right.
to think about.
You don't
not
have to be
negative.
a Trump supporter or a Bernie
Exactly.
Sanders supporter. It doesn't fucking matter who you support. It's like it's clearly being reported from one angle only. And I only heard a little bit about the stuff about the actual Russian military plane that came in and dropped off supplies for our healthcare professionals to use during this. So all of you that are saying that nothing's been done, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Because everybody right now is working towards, a common goal, which is to get everybody, healthy, back to work, the economy running again.
Well, yeah, the rest of the world's dependent on our economy too. It's not just our country.
Yeah, it's
They
in
don't wanna
everybody's
see-
best interest.
Everybody's. We're massive consumers. We buy all our shit from China. I don't think
Yep.
there's any other country that consumes the level that we consume.
No.
I think after this, that's going to change.
Oh, absolutely.
That will
Yeah.
change exponentially.
In what way?
I think a lot of small businesses are gonna start creating more American-made.
Mhm.
I mean, 80% of our medication is made in China.
Oh yeah.
That was the issue when Puerto Rico's part of the United States, but Puerto Rico got hit with that hurricane. Majority of our IV, saline, all that
Oh,
was
yeah.
coming from.
Bronze manufactured in
Yeah.
in Puerto Rico.
So a lot of that's gonna be coming here now, American-made, which I don't know why the hell none of us
It took
really.
this to
A
happen.
lot of it, like the
Yeah.
masks, the ventilators, and
Yeah.
we're gonna start making that stuff.
Right. We're gonna be the next China.
Better.
Actually,
I'm
But
not eating
American.
any dogs or any bats.
I'm worth more than 14 cents an hour.
That's right. One thing that I
I'm
hope
gonna
really
put my little
comes-
feet down.
comes out of this is that we rely, right now we're all very reliant on social media and our phones to connect with people now because we can't be with the people we love or care about. And I hope that one of the biggest changes after all of this is said and done is that we start to appreciate that what real friends are, not the 800 friends we have on Facebook, but
That's it.
what are real, right? I know, I'm not so popular.
I'm kidding.
But that we enjoy that face-to-face interaction with the people we care about, that we appreciate that person-to-person contact more than, the texting relationships or the, FaceTime relationships. I hope that that's something positive that comes out of this.
Yeah, but you brought up a good point too, but the social media part is actually playing a big role. So all the small businesses and old school types that weren't into the internet and having their stuff online and things like that got real punched in the face a few weeks ago.
Big
Well,
time.
Yeah.
I mean, even here, like everything had to move online. Like all the workouts are posted live on the interweb.
Right.
There's no classes here at the gym anymore. It's us recording them and putting them out for the members of the gym. And it was a pretty easy pivot
Right.
because we do some stuff on the internet.
It was a pretty easy pivot, and I kind of text Joe Drake, like, thank God we're used to doing video, because it's a different, we've seen through Patriot, you put someone on camera, and sometimes it's humming, right? But it was a pretty easy pivot into just taking everything online.
So I think that's something that's going to change big time once we get out of this mess, is that a lot more people are going to want to start that were totally against gravitating towards the internet and doing video and anything like that, being in front of a camera, having an online portion to their business, what have you, are going to really see the potential and upside of having that access when the whole world shuts down
Yeah.
for fucking 2-3 months. And no, that's the only way that people can get to you. It's your livelihood at that point.
Right.
Having an outlet for somebody to, stay away from everybody else and get to your business or learn about you, whether you do real estate or accounting, whatever, own a gym, personal training, whatever, having some sort of online portion can benefit you. Just like we've been doing videos recently for the podcast and for the gym and for Patriot. A lot of the trainers are doing their own videos. Angelo's back on social media. So
Full force.
full fucking force.
And it's hard as an instructor initially to do a class when you're so used to the group energy of the members.
Right, and then be by yourself.
And then you're in a room by yourself, still trying to engage them, but you're like in a room by yourself. And that's
High five through the
right, air
phone.
five.
What's
But
that song? Kiss Me Through the Phone?
yeah, is that a song?
Kiss Me Through the Phone. Yeah.
No,
You
Don't know that one.
Trap.
You don't listen to rap music?
I don't. I listen to country only. You know
Oh, that's
that.
Oh, hey, you ever heard of Joe Exotic?
Yes. I'm a huge fan of his
Kick
music. He's a very talented writer. And
I
his
saw a
voice-
tiger.
Yeah. Don't worry, the music videos are coming out.
Man.
Right.
Right, I love watching him
Cool.
shoot the videos. That with the woman that
Oh
the
my
fake
goodness.
Carol with the
How did he
Yes.
find somebody that was so close to Carol Baskin looking?
How
in
did
Oklahoma.
Oh my god, in that
How hard
video?
could it be?
Oh my god.
How did we find?
Every
But getting
Park,
back on
Oklahoma.
Tiger King.
That's
Right.
what's
Yeah.
important.
You
You
should
know,
post on
the-
social media after this. We're auditioning for Carol Baskin. For
I really think it's Carol Baskin's fault of how
Out of hand
his
to Tiger
ranch,
King?
or his zoo went downhill because she just kept coming. Just leave the guy alone. He loves his animals.
Yeah.
In the beginning, he was just all about just loving these cats, right? And then he just got so laser focused on just taking her down that he lost sight of like everything else around him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if she just would have just backed off, okay, fine, whatever. Like, okay,
Yeah.
and then go back to loving
She's
your
doing
animals.
the same thing.
Because
She's-
exactly,
Yeah,
she's
right.
like a hypocrite
They
doing the
both
same thing.
suffered from that.
And her cages are like way less upkept
Smaller.
than his were. Like I don't see it, why she has such a problem.
Welcome to the first episode of That Bitch Carol Baskin podcast.
But I really would say Carol Baskin is like the main reason why that all went down.
Doesn't pay to be obsessed.
Right.
Yeah. She is the
That's my
igniter of the Joe Exotic mess.
Demise.
Yeah.
That's right.
Cool. All right. I think we've had enough. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Final thoughts?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I think Carol Baskin did it. That's my final thought.
For sure.
We'll
She
never
guilty?
know for sure.
Guilty.
Guilty.
We're gonna know for sure.
Guilty.
They reopened the case. Guilty.
In Costa Rica somewhere.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Guilty.
Clearly guilty.
Guilty.
All right, guys, join us next time while we solve the murder of Don Lewis on the That Bitch Carol Baskin podcast. Until next time, we're out.
We're out.
You must give 100% of yourself at all times. Be completely honest in everything that you do. A Marine never lies, cheats, or compromises. Respect the rights and properties of others. A Marine never steals. You must work hard to strengthen your body. Be proud of yourself and the uniform that you wear. Above all else, never quit, give up.